First off, my thoughts and prayers go out to those in the way of Hurricane Patricia. It is a big deal because it's the largest hurricane ever recorded in the Pacific. Yeah. Well, let's get moving to this week's dongs. There's gonna be less thirst involved, so it's gonna be a lighthearted one. To begin, in this week's How to Get Away with Murder, it was an intense episode. Annalise is portrayed as losing her control in the situation. I especially feel bad for Michaela because she always seems to get the short end of the stick. And what I was most taken away with in this episode was how slick Frank was. It's like, everyone seems to underestimate him, but he's like the smartest one. And then on Empire, I know Hakeem got kidnapped and Tiana could have died, but the most shocking thing to me was Jamal's boyfriend getting head from that gross artist guy. Why? He's so gross. Like, I don't know what's more gross and weird. Andre's wife giving him head with a bib, or the artist giving Michael head. But yeah, I think the artist trumps that. And then on America's Next Top Model, recap episode. And then on Quantico, I really like the relationship between Alex and Shelby, but it's such a shame that they are enemies, apparently. I'm also glad ABC ordered more episodes so we get a full season. Yes! More novella-like twists. And then on Project Runway, I'm so glad that Ashley made it to the top 3. I'm also glad that Cyndi Lauper / Kelly made it to the top 3. I really like both of their aesthetics, so I hope either one of them wins. I'm really surprised that Edmund didn't get saved by Tim Gunn. But if you watch the end of it, then you'll notice that Tim didn't even say bye, so maybe he is saved? Moving on to comic books, I finished most of Avengers Electric Reign. Does anyone else know where to find 19 and 20? It doesn't have to be in English. I'm kind of left at a loss, but it doesn't really matter if I don't get to finish it. But from what I've read, White Fox has 9 abilities due to her 9 tails, and one of them is her being able to strengthen her claws. And that's besides her agility. And knowing Marvel, they probably canceled this or something, so we're not gonna get all 9 powers shown. So I guess I'm just hoping that Contest of Champions will glance over it more. This week I also read New Avengers #1. I mainly read this because of the manga-like style of the comic. Squirrel Girl is like one of the lamest characters they're trying to make work. And I really root for Billy Kaplan and Hulkling, but it doesn't even seem like their relationship is as tight as they were in Young Avengers. As for the team itself, it's assembled by Roberto da Costa, also known as Sunspot, under his organization AIM. And I really like him as a character. He has like the wit of Spider-Man / Iceman / Deadpool, but he has the wealth of Iron Man / Batman / Green Arrow. He's also Brazilian, but he doesn't look as good as he does in Avengers World, but I'm just gonna keep reading until they either change artists or I get bored of it. Invaders in #4 is out and I'm gonna get to it as soon as I'm done recording this. And I'm also gonna read Uncanny Inhumans #1, but I also have Inhumans Athlon Rising to read, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna get to it. But I'm gonna try to read them all by next video. And that's it for this week. Your opinions are always welcome. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me elsewhere on social media. And that's it. Stay safe, be warm. See you next week.